Hello everyone. So welcome to the channel. So in this video we will solve the DMLT and DMRT examination board Odisha. The second year DMLT annual examination question in 2026. Okay. So इसी साल का question है. Okay. So I will explain here all the question with answer and also the concept of the answer. Okay. So in this lecture we will discuss about the paper third I यानी कि biochemistry. Okay. So biochemistry will be discussed here. Okay. So as you can see here, you can see here the total number of question is here. Okay, and time is here 3 hours, and your full mark is 60. Okay, so 60 mark is your full mark. Okay. Okay, so as you can see here, the 60 mark is your theory, and the rest 40 mark. Okay, 40 mark is your practical mark. Okay, practical and viva in DMLT, right? So the theory mark is, you can see here, the 60 mark. Okay, so as you can see here, the question number 1, if we have two questions here, A and B. Okay, and all are the long answer type. Okay, so the first question, as you can see here, in a patient with diabetes mellitus. Okay, so the patient is here suffering from diabetes mellitus. So briefly describe the test conducted to diagnose and monitor the disease response to treatment. सो बेसिकली यहाँ पर क्या पूछा गया है हमें कि एक पेशेंट जो कि डायबिटीज़ मलाइटिस है, ठीक है, एक पेशेंट है जिसको डायबिटीज़ मलाइटिस हुआ है. सो which test we will be done, or which test will be conducted in lab, and to diagnose and monitor. Okay, so this is the question, as you can see here. Okay, and this is the 10 mark question. Okay, so next we can solve the answer. So let's start the answer. Okay, so as you can see here, the test conducted to diagnose and monitor diabetes mellitus and respond to the treatment. Okay, so we can start here the introduction part. Okay, so diabetes mellitus is a metabolic disorder. Okay, it is a metabolic disorder characterized by persistent hyperglycemia. What is the meaning of what is the meaning of hyperglycemia? Okay, so hyperglycemia means high level of blood sugar. Yes or no? Hyperglycemia, that means high level of, it is the high level of sugar. Okay, high level of blood sugar. Blood sugar. Right. So it is called as hyperglycemia. So resulting from defect in insulin secretion or insulin action, or maybe both, right? So the laboratory investigation play a vital role in the diagnosis, monitoring and assessment of treatment response in diabetic patient, right? So medical laboratory professionals are responsible for performing these tests accurately and reporting reliable result, right? So the test used for diagnosis of diabetes mellitus. So the first test we can done here the FBS, यानी कि FBS, or we can talk about the FBG, यानी कि fasting blood glucose, or we can talk about the FBS, यानी कि fasting blood sugar, यानी कि fasting blood sugar. ठीक है, दोनों एक ही बात है. ठीक है, FBS, fasting blood sugar. So this test measure blood glucose level after an overnight fast of 8 to 12 hour. Okay, so after 8 to 12 hour it will be test the fasting blood glucose level. Okay, so what is the procedure? So generally here the venous blood sample is collected. Okay, in here the venous blood sample is collected in a fluoride oxalate tube. okay, or sugar vial. Okay, we will commonly called as sugar vial. Okay, so in which vial the blood is collected? Fluoride oxalate vial. Okay, in fluoride oxalate vial the blood sample is collected. Okay, and plasma glucose, generally here plasma glucose is estimated using enzymatic method. Okay, in enzymatic method we can estimate the plasma glucose, right? Okay, just I will clean here all the, okay, right, so that you can take the screenshot. Okay, otherwise the full PDF I'll upload it, okay, in the description, you can download. Okay, next, so as you can see here the result part, and this is the FBS, okay, or FPG, right? So if it is normal, okay, then it value becomes less than 100 mg per dl. If less than 100 mg per dl, then it is normal. If 100 to 125 mg per dl, then we can call it as pre-diabetic. Okay, if greater than 126 mg per dl, then we can call it diabetes mellitus. ठीक है, अगर अगर 100 से कम होगा तो उसे हम नॉर्मल कहेंगे। ठीक है, अगर 100 तक, अगर 100 से 125 तक होगा तो उसको हम प्री डायबिटिक कहते हैं, और अगर 126 से भी ज़्यादा होता है तो उसको हम डायबिटीज मेलाइटस कहते हैं। ठीक है, and what is the significance? And it is the most commonly used screening and diabetes and the diagnostic test for diabetes, right? The next we can talk about here the RBS. Okay, what is the meaning of RBS? RBS is the random blood sugar. It is the random blood sugar test, right? So here blood glucose is measured at any time, okay, regardless of food intake. Okay, so generally in RBS case, in random blood sugar test, it can be measured at any time, right? So random blood glucose is greater than 200 mg per dl, along with symptoms such as excessive thirst, frequent urination, explained weight loss, and indicate the diabetes, right? And what is the significance? The significance is here useful in emergency situation. It is useful in the emergency situation and for initial screening also. Okay, then the next we can talk about here the oral glucose tolerance test, यानी कि OGGT. Okay, the oral glucose tolerance test, right? So this test evaluate the body ability to metabolize the glucose, right? And what is the procedure of this test? Generally, so fasting blood sample is collected. So here fasting blood sample is collected, right? Patients drink 75 gram of glucose dissolved in water. So here patient already, so patient should be drink the 75 mg of glucose in water. Okay, so blood sample is collected after the 2 hours. After 2 hours the blood sample will be collected. So what will be happened here? So as you can see here, after 2 hours of plasma glucose, so if less than 140 mg per dl, then it should be normal. If 140 to 199 mg per dl, then it should be pre-diabetic. If greater than 200, then diabetes mellitus. Okay, so here the procedure here same, the double we can write here, the procedure is same. Okay, as you can see already, so it is double, it is, so it is written as double times, like 2 times, right? Then next is the glycated hemoglobin, or we can talk about the HbA1c. Okay, so glycated hemoglobin or HbA1c test. So HbA1c reflects the average blood glucose level over the previous 2 to 3 months. So it is mainly we can study, we can hear the HbA1c reflects the average blood glucose level. What is the average blood glucose level over the past 2 to 3 months? If it is less than 5.7%, then it is normal. If 5.7 to 6.4%, then it is pre-diabetic. If greater than 6.5%, then it is diabetes mellitus. ओके, सो तीनों ही कंडीशन यहाँ हम सभी में हम तीनों ही कंडीशन देखते हैं. एक तो हो गया नॉर्मल, दूसरा हो गया प्री डायबिटिक और डायबिटिक mellitus. नॉर्मल द वैल्यू इज 5.7%, यानी कि लेस देन 5.7%, यानी कि लेस देन 5.7%. और इन प्री डायबिटिक that is we have 5.7 to 6.4 percentage, and in diabetic mellitus is greater than equal to 6.5 percentage. Okay, so what is the significance here? So it does not require the fasting and provides the information about long term glucose control. Okay, it generally in HbA1c test it provides the long term glucose level. That means we can, as you can see here, it detects the previous 2 to 3 months. It detects the previous 2 to 3 months glucose level. Glucose level. Clear here? Next we can talk about the test. Okay, the test used in monitoring diabetes and response to treatment. Okay, so फर्स्ट ये हो गया ब्लड ग्लूकोज मॉनिटरिंग. ओके, सो पहला हो गया क्या, ब्लड ग्लूकोज मॉनिटरिंग. सो इट रेगुलर मॉनिटरिंग हेल्प एक्सेस treatment effectiveness. Okay, the method is we will already study about that FBS, fasting blood sugar, PPBS, postprandial blood sugar, and RBS, random blood sugar. Okay, and the target value is we can see here that in fast FBS case it is 80 to 130 mg per dl, and in PPBS case it is 180 mg per dl. Okay, then we can talk about the significance. Okay, so in significance that it helps in adjusting medication and insulin doses, right. सेकेंड हो गया है हमारे HbA1c मॉनिटरिंग. सो HbA1c शुड बी चेक्ड एवरी 3 months. It should be checked every 3 months in uncontrolled patient and every 6 months in stable patient. Okay, in uncontrolled patient you must be checked in every 3 months, and in controlled patient or in stable patient you must be checked in every 6 months. Okay, so target is generally HbA1c is less than 7%, indicate is good diabetic control. Okay, it indicate that it is good diabetic control. Okay, so we can erase here. So the previous slide also I forget to erase. Okay, so just wait a second. I will here erase all the. Okay, so that you can take screenshot. Okay, just wait a second. I will erase all the what I am writing. Okay, it's clear. Next we can talk about the urine glucose test. Okay, so urine is tested for the presence of glucose using dipstick. So what is the significance? So the significance is it indicate the poor glycemic control. Okay, it indicate the poor glycemic control where useful where blood glucose testing facilities are unavailable. Okay, next we can talk about the urine ketone test. Also urine ketone test. So ketone bodies are detected in urine using reagent strips. Okay, so what is the significance? So the significance are mainly it is important in type 1 diabetes. Okay, it is important in type 1 diabetes. It helps detect the diabetic ketoacidosis, a serious complication. It is a serious complication, right? Clear? Okay, next we can talk about the microalbuminuria test. Okay, so what is microalbuminuria test? So it measures a small amount of albumin in urine. It measures the small amount of albumin in urine. Then what is the normal value? The normal value is less than 30 mg per day. Okay, so the normal value is less than 30 mg per day. And what is the significance? In early indicator of diabetes nephropathy, यानी कि that means it should be the kidney damage. ओके, सिग्निफिकेंस क्या होगा? इन अर्ली का इंडिकेटर ऑफ डायबिटिक नेफ्रोपैथी, यानी कि किडनी डैमेज हो जाएगा. ठीक है. देन नेक्स्ट वी कैन टॉक अबाउट द सेरम क्रिएटिनिन एंड किडनी फंक्शन टेस्ट. राइट, इट एक्सेस द रेनल फंक्शन इन डायबिटिक पेशेंट. ओके, ये जनरली रेनल फंक्शन के बारे में बताता है. ओके, एंड व्हाट इज द सिग्निफिकेंस ऑफ दिस टेस्ट? दैट इट डिटेक्ट्स द किडनी कॉम्प्लिकेशन. It detects the kidney complication and monitors the progression of diabetic nephropathy. Clear? Okay. Clear here. Then the next is we have lipid profile. Okay, lipid profile test is also done. So it includes the total cholesterol, HDL cholesterol. HDL, that means high density lipoprotein. Okay, LDL is low density lipoprotein cholesterol, and also the triglyceride. Okay, and what is the significance of this test? That a diabetic patient are at increase the risk of cardiovascular disease. So generally in diabetic patients, generally it increase the lipid profile. Okay, all the value of lipid profile will be increased. Okay, that's why the test is done. Okay, so here we complete the question number 1A. Okay, so next we can talk about the question number B. Right, so the question number B, as you can see here, the question is asked that enumerate the renal function test. So basically क्या दिया गया है हमें? renal function test, यानी कि RFT. So describe the test conducted in pathological sample in urine. Okay, so generally हमें यहाँ पर RFT के बारे में पूछा गया है, यानी कि renal function test. So let's start the answer. Okay, so the kidney are the important organ. Okay, that filter the waste product from the blood. Yes or no? जनरली किडनी क्या होता है? किडनी का फंक्शन क्या है? जनरली इट फिल्टर द वेस्ट प्रोडक्ट फ्रॉम द ब्लड, and also the function is maintain the water and electrolyte balance. This is also the functions of the kidney, and also the regulate the blood pressure. So these all are the functions of the kidney, right? Okay, so renal function test are laboratory test used to assess the functioning of the kidney. Okay, ये जनरली क्या बताता है कि किडनी का फंक्शन सही है या फिर नहीं, ये जनरली हमें बताता है. ठीक है. So the urine examination is also an important part of the diagnosis kidney disease and other disorder. Also हम यूरिन का टेस्ट भी जनरली बहुत इम्पोर्टेंट है, जनरली इन RFT केस. राइट, यानी कि रेनल फंक्शन टेस्ट, यूरिन टेस्ट इज ऑल्सो इम्पोर्टेंट. राइट, सो स्टार्टिंग विथ रेनल फंक्शन टेस्ट, यानी कि RFTS. ओके, so the following tests are commonly used to assess the kidney functions. पहला क्या हो गया? blood urea test. Okay, so in RFT यानी कि renal function test, so generally which parameter are we test? So we test the urea, then creatinine, then uric acid, and then sodium, and then potassium. ठीक है, so these 5 tests are done in RFT. right, यानी कि रेनल फंक्शन टेस्ट. सो पहले हम देखेंगे कि यूरिया के बारे में. ठीक है, सो ब्लड यूरिया टेस्ट. सो इट मेजर द अमाउंट ऑफ यूरिया इन द ब्लड. ओके, इट मेजर द अमाउंट ऑफ यूरिया इन द ब्लड. जनरली ब्लड में कितना अमाउंट यूरिया है ये जनरली बताता है हमें ब्लड यूरिया टेस्ट. यूरिया क्या है? यूरिया इज ए वेस्ट प्रोडक्ट फॉर्म फ्रॉम प्रोटीन मेटाबॉलिज्म. ओके, so in case of protein metabolism, generally urea is formed, and urea is a waste product. Right, increase the level indicate impaired kidney function. If it is increased, then it indicates that impaired of kidney functions. Clear? Clear everyone? Next is यूरिया के बाद क्या होगा, क्रिएटिनिन टेस्ट. सो द सेरम क्रिएटिनिन टेस्ट. So in serum creatinine test, it measure the creatinine in blood. It measure the creatinine in blood. So creatinine is produced from muscle metabolism. Okay, so it is produced from the muscle metabolism. If increase the serum creatinine, that it indicates the kidney disease. Yes or no? If it is increased, then it indicates the kidney disease. Yes or no? Next we can talk about the creatinine clearance test. Okay, so in creatinine clearance test, it evaluates the filtering capacity of the kidney. Okay, ये जनरली क्या बताता है कि किडनी का फिल्टरिंग कैपेसिटी कितना है, इस टेस्ट बताता है. ठीक है. सो द क्रिएटिनिन क्लियरेंस टेस्ट इज जनरली इवेलुएट द filtering capacity of the kidney. Okay, which uses both blood and 24-hour urine sample. Clear? Clear here? All of are clear? Okay. Next is blood urea nitrogen. Okay, blood urea nitrogen. It measure the nitrogen present in the urea. ये जनरली क्या बताता है कि इट मेजर द नाइट्रोजन प्रेजेंट इन द यूरिया. अगर यूरिया में नाइट्रोजन प्रेजेंट कितना है, ये मेजरमेंट करता है ब्लड यूरिया नाइट्रोजन टेस्ट. ठीक है. इट इवेलुएट द लेवल सजेस्ट किडनी डिसफंक्शन. ओके. नेक्स्ट वी कैन टॉक अबाउट द जीएफआर, यानी कि ग्लोम्युलर फिल्ट्रेशन रेट. ओके, सो व्हाट इज जीएफआर? इट इंडिकेट द हाउ वेल योर किडनी फिल्टर blood. Okay, it generally indicate that how your kidney well, okay, how well your kidney filter the, अगर जो ब्लड आपका फिल्टर होता है किडनी, और कितना सही तरीके से फिल्टर हो रहा है, ये जनरली बताता है क्या, जीएफआर, यानी कि ग्लोम्युलर फिल्ट्रेशन रेट. ओके, if decrease the GFR, then suggest that your kidney will be damaged. If decrease the GFR, then kidney damage. Okay, then kidney damage. Clear everyone? Okay, next. So just wait a second here, I will erase all the link. Okay, okay, here I can erase all the link. Okay, next page we have serum uric acid. Okay, so it measure the uric acid concentration in the blood. It measure the uric acid concentration in the blood, and it increase the level may occur in the renal disorder. Okay, next you have electrolyte test. Also electrolyte test will be done, that is sodium, potassium, okay, chloride and bicarbonate. Okay, so these are helps access kidney function and fluid balance. Okay, next we can talk about the urinalysis. Okay, so examination of urine for physical, chemical and microscopic abnormalities, also done in RFT. Okay, next we can talk about the examination of pathological sample in urine. Okay, so जो pathological sample आता है यूरिन में, तो इसका 3 वे है. ठीक है, एक तो हो गया फिजिकल एग्जामिनेशन, दूसरा हो गया केमिकल एग्जामिनेशन, और तीसरा हो गया microscopical examination. Okay, so the first we can discuss about the physical examination, right? So what is the volume? The volume is the normal urine output is 1000 to 2000 ml per day. That means 1 to 2 liter. Yes or no? So 1 to 2 liter per day. Clear? So what is the abnormalities? If excessive urine output, अगर यूरिन ज़्यादा हो रहा है, अगर यूरिन फ्रीक्वेंसी, अगर यूरिन ज़्यादा हो रहा है, that means we can call the term is polyuria. Okay, so polyuria, that means it excessive the urine output. Okay, if urine output is decreased or reduced, then we can talk about then we can call the oliguria. Okay, if it increase, that polyuria. Okay, if decrease, called as oliguria. If absence of urine, that means anuria. Okay, if it is absence of यूरिन कॉल्ड एज एन्यूरिया. सो तीन ही टर्म यहाँ पर है. एक तो हो गया पोलीयूरिया, दूसरा हो गया ओलिगोयूरिया और तीसरा हो गया एन्यूरिया. क्लियर एवरीवन? सो नेक्स्ट वी कैन टॉक अबाउट द कलर. ठीक है. सो जनरली जो यूरिन का कलर होता है वो पेल येलो टू एम्बर कलर, जनरली पेल येलो कलर में होता है. ठीक है. अगर पेल येलो नहीं होगा, अगर एबनॉर्मल कुछ आया, दैट मीन्स अगर रेड आया, अगर रेड कलर आया है, दैट मीन्स ब्लड इन यूरिन. ओके, दैट मीन्स ब्लड इन यूरिन. अगर डार्क ब्राउन, इफ इट इज डार्क ब्राउन, दैट मीन्स your liver will be disease. That means your liver is affected. That means liver disease will be occur. Yes or no? If it is milky, then pus or chyle. Okay. So these are the three color. Okay, red color, if that means blood in urine. Dark brown, that means liver disease. तीसरा हो गया मिल्की, that means pus और chyle will be present. तीसरा हो गया हम इसका appearance कैसे होगा. So normal urine is clear. So cloudy urine may indicate the infection, pus, crystals or bacteria will be happen. ठीक है. Next we can talk about the odor. Okay, so normal urine has a characteristic odor. Okay, so fruity smell, normal urine has a characteristic odor. अगर fruity smell आया, may indicate the diabetes mellitus. अगर fruity smell, that means the diabetes mellitus will be occur. But then what is the specific gravity? The specific gravity in normal range is 1.003 to 1.030. So what is the normal range? Is 1.003 to 1.030. Clear everyone? Okay. And what is the significance? It indicates the kidney concentrating ability. Okay. Clear है भाई? नेक्स्ट दूसरा हो गया केमिकल एग्जामिनेशन. पहला क्या गया? फिजिकल एग्जामिनेशन. नेक्स्ट वी कैन टॉक अबाउट द केमिकल एग्जामिनेशन. ये लॉन्ग क्वेश्चन है, थोड़ा ज़्यादा ही लिखोगे ना तुम. ठीक है. 10 मार्क का आंसर है तो भाई 3 to 4 पेज तो होगा ही होगा, या फिर 5 पेज ही हो जाएगा तुम्हारा. ठीक है. तो इतना तो लिखना ही पड़ेगा. यहाँ पर मैं कुछ ज़्यादा ही लिखा हूँ. तुम कुछ कट्स मतलब यहाँ पर कुछ रिड्यूस करके तुम लिख सकते हो. ठीक है. सो नाउ कैन टॉक अबाउट द केमिकल एग्जामिनेशन. ओके. So in chemical examination, the urine pH is normal value is 4.5 to 8.0. Okay, the normal value is 4.5 to 8.0. And what is the significance? That acidic urine occurs in diabetic. Acidic urine occurs in diabetics. And alkaline urine occurs in urinary tract infection. If it is acidic, that means occurs in diabetes. ठीक है. If it is alkaline, that means urinary tract infection. That means urinary tract, okay, infection, right? Next is the protein test. Also protein test will be done. If in normal cases the protein will be absent. If protein in urea, that is called as proteinuria. It indicates the kidney disease. If protein will be present, that means it indicates the kidney disease. So detected by heat and acetic acid test or dipstick method. So it is generally detected by heat and acetic acid test or a dipstick method. Clear everyone? Okay. Then the next part is glucose test. Next is the glucose test. Okay. So in normal, glucose will be absent. If glucose is present, that means glucosuria. If glucose is present, that means glucosuria. In which case diabetes mellitus, yes or no? Next is ketone bodies. Ketone bodies is normal, absent if present in diabetes mellitus and starvation. Next is bilirubin test. In not bilirubin test, it is absent. If present in liver disease, okay, and obstructive jaundice. Clear everyone? Okay. Next we can talk about here the microscopic examination, जो कि तीसरा लास्ट एंड microscopic examination. Urine sediment is examined under a microscope after centrifugation. So पहला हो गया हमारा आरबीसी यानी कि रेड ब्लड सेल. If presence of RBC, that it indicates the bleeding in urinary tract. Okay, if RBC will be present, that means it indicates that bleeding in urinary tract, it stones or kidney disease. Then in white blood cell, it increase the number, indicate the infection or inflammation. If epithelial cell that is present in small number normally, increase the number, suggests the kidney damage. Okay. Then next is you have casts. So it formed in renal tubules. So type जो हो जाएगा hyaline cast, granular cast, RBC cast and WBC cast. Okay, so these four casts will be present. Everyone clear? ठीक है. Just wait a second. Okay, so you can see here, I can erase all the ink here. Okay, so the next part is significance. Okay, so what is the significance? It indicates the kidney disease, yes or no? Next you have crystals. So in crystals, the common crystals are uric acid crystals, calcium oxalate crystal and triple phosphate crystals. What is the significance? It may indicate the stone formation. Okay. Next we can talk about the bacteria. So if bacteria are present, that means it suggests the urinary tract infections. If yeast and parasite may be seen in certain infections. Okay, so here you complete the second answer also. Okay, so here your long question answer is complete. Okay, long answer complete. Okay, so I think this part is the lecture number. इसको हम लेक्चर नंबर 1 ही कर देंगे, नहीं तो ज़्यादा बड़ा ही हो जाएगा लेक्चर. ठीक है. सो इन लेक्चर नंबर जो नेक्स्ट लेक्चर आएगा तुम्हारा लेक्चर नंबर 2. ओके, सो इन लेक्चर नंबर 2 वी विल बी डिस्कस द क्वेश्चन नंबर 2. ओके, एंड क्वेश्चन नंबर 3. ठीक है, वी विल बी डिस्कस योर क्वेश्चन नंबर 2 एंड क्वेश्चन नंबर 3, राइट. एंड ऑल्सो विल डिस्कस द दो ही लेक्चर कर देते हैं. ठीक है, सो क्वेश्चन नंबर 2, 3, 4 और 5 हमारा सेकेंड लेक्चर में आएगा. ठीक है, आई होप यू अंडरस्टैंड द लेक्चर. ओके, सो ये आपका जो DMLT एग्ज़ाम होगा, ठीक है, जो DMLT एनुअल एग्ज़ाम होगा, ये आपको बहुत ही बेनिफिट होगा. ठीक है, इसका लास्ट में मैं इस PDF का लिंक भी मैं, ठीक है, अपलोड कर दूंगा, सो दैट यू कैन डाउनलोड so that you can download the PDF. ठीक है, so that you can download the PDF and it will be very helpful for your exam. so मेरा स्पेशल खुद की एडवाइस है भाई कि तुम ये नोट कर लो. ठीक है, ये सारे जो नोट मैंने आपको, ठीक है, ये जो सारे नोट मैंने आपको दिया है, ये सारे नोट कर लो अपने पेन और कॉपी में. ये नोट कर लो. ठीक है, ये कॉपी में नोट कर लो. जिससे क्या होगा, आपको आपका एक टाइप का रिवाइज हो जाएगा. ठीक है, सो आपको मतलब आपको याद ही रह जाएगा कि कहाँ पर क्या लिखना है. और लिखने के बाद फिर से ये क्लास, मतलब ये जो लेक्चर नंबर 1 है, ठीक है, इसको फिर से मतलब सेकेंड टाइम इसको रिवीजन कर लेना एक बार, ठीक है, परमानेंट याद रह जाएगा, ठीक है। सो थैंक यू, सो ऑल ऑफ यू, थैंक यू। इफ यू कैन मतलब इफ यू अंडरस्टैंड देन डेफिनेटली लाइक द वीडियो एंड सब्सक्राइब, ठीक है। थैंक यू।